Want to speak real Afrikaans from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at afrikaanspod101.com.
In this video, you will learn 20 of the most common words and phrases in Afrikaans. Hi everybody, my name is Ingrid. Welcome to the 800 Core Afrikaans Words and Phrases video series. This series will teach you the 800 most common words and phrases in Afrikaans. But there is a twist. With each new lesson in this series, we will include the previous lessons at the end. So after you've learned the new words and phrases, stick around and review what you have learned in the previous lessons. Reviewing is one of the most important parts of learning a language. You can also get the full list right now at afrikaanspod101.com. Click the link in the description to access more example sentences, create your own flashcard deck, and finally, master Afrikaans. Okay, let's get started. First is beursie. Wallet. Beursie. Beursie. Wallet. Die geld is in die beursie. The money is in the wallet. Die geld is in die beursie. Handsak. Purse. Handsak. Handsak. Purse. Ek het my handsak gister verloor. Yesterday I lost my purse. Ek het my handsak gister verloor. Bestel. Order. Bestel. Bestel. Order. Dit is nie wat ek bestel het nie. This isn't what I ordered. Dit is nie wat ek bestel het nie. Veld. Field. Veld. Veld. Field. Sy behendigheid op die sokkerveld was wel bekend want hy het baie aanhangers gehad van reg oor die wêreld. His adroitness on the soccer field was well known as he had many fans around the world. Sy behendigheid op die sokkerveld was wel bekend want hy het baie aanhangers gehad van reg oor die wêreld. Woestyn. Desert. Woestyn. Woestyn. Desert. Hy moes 'n gedeelte van die woestyn deurkruis om die beskawing te bereik waar hy kon hulp kry om sy stikkende motor in te sleep. He had to traverse part of the desert to reach civilization where he could get help to tow his broken down car. Hy moes 'n gedeelte van die woestyn deurkruis om die beskawing te bereik waar hy kon hulp kry om sy stikkende motor in te sleep. Baas. 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 My boss is irriterend. My boss is annoying. My boss is irriterend. Kantoor. Office. Kantoor. Kantoor. Office. My kantoor is op die tweede vloer. My office is on the second floor. My kantoor is op die tweede vloer. Medewerker. Coworker. Medewerker. Medewerker. Coworker. My inkomste is minder in vergelyking met my medewerkers. My income is relatively low compared to my co-workers. My inkomste is minder in vergelyking met my medewerkers. Vergadering. Meeting. Vergadering. Vergadering. Meeting. Ons sal 3 uur 'n vergadering hê. We'll have a meeting at 3 o'clock. Ons sal 3 uur 'n vergadering hê. Polisiestasie. Police station. Polisiestasie. Polisiestasie. Police station. Ek wil na die polisiestasie gaan. I want to go to the police station. Ek wil na die polisiestasie gaan. Apteek. Pharmacy. Apteek. Apteek. Pharmacy. Waar is die naaste apteek? Where is the closest pharmacy? Waar is die naaste apteek? Bakkery. Bakery. Bakkery. Bakkery. Bakery. Ek koop my brood by die bakkery. I buy my bread at the bakery. Ek koop my brood by die bakkery. Fliektheater. Movie theater. Fliektheater. Fliektheater. Movie theater. Watter fliektheater wil jy besoek? Which movie theater do you want to visit? Watter fliektheater wil jy besoek? Onderhandeling. Negotiation. Onderhandeling. Onderhandeling. Negotiation. Na 2 jaar se onderhandeling het die 2 lande uiteindelik tot 'n ooreenkoms gekom. After 2 years of negotiation, the 2 countries were finally able to agree. Na 2 jaar se onderhandeling het die 2 lande uiteindelik tot 'n ooreenkoms gekom. Kontrak. Contract. Kontrak. Kontrak. Contract. Ons moet nog jou kontrak teken. We still have to sign your contract. Ons moet nog jou kontrak teken. Besigheid. Business. Besigheid. Besigheid. Business. My pa besit 'n besigheid. My dad owns a business. My pa besit 'n besigheid. Ooreenkoms. Deal. Ooreenkoms. Ooreenkoms. Deal. Ons het 'n ooreenkoms. We have a deal. Ons het 'n ooreenkoms. Besig. Busy. Besig. Besig. Busy. Die straat is baie besig. The street is very busy. Die straat is baie besig. Ernstig. Serious. Ernstig. Ernstig. Serious. Dit is seker nie baie ernstig nie. It is probably not that serious. Dit is seker nie baie ernstig nie. Moeg. Tired. Moeg. Moeg. Tired. Ek is moeg. I'm tired. Ek is moeg. Well done! In this lesson, you expanded your vocabulary and learned 20 new useful words. Click the link in the description and sign up for free at afrikaanspod101.com to get access to the full list of vocabulary you will need for daily life conversations. You'll also get example sentences, custom flashcard decks, and more learning resources. See you next time! Tot ziens!
How are your Afrikaans listening skills? First, you'll see an image and hear a question. Next comes a short dialogue. Listen carefully and see if you can answer correctly. We'll show you the answer at the end. Are you ready?
'n man praat met sy vrou op die telefoon. Wat gaan hy koop?
Hey, ek is op pad huis toe.
OK, kan jy 'n paar goed koop op pad huis toe?
Seker. Wat moet ek kry?
Ons het melk en brood nodig vir ontbyt môre.
Melk en brood? OK. Hoeveel bokse melk?
1 sal genoeg wees.
OK. Enigiets anders?
Hou gou aan. Ek kyk of ons botter het. OK, ons het botter.
Reg so. Het ons enige bier oor?
Ja, ons het nog 'n bottel oor.
OK. So ons hoef nie nog te koop nie.
Ja, ons het nog 'n bottel oor. Wat gaan hy koop? ‘n man praat met sy vrou op die telefoon. Wat gaan hy koop?
Hey, ek is op pad huis toe.
OK, kan jy 'n paar goed koop op pad huis toe?
Seker. Wat moet ek kry?
Ons het melk en brood nodig vir ontbyt môre.
Melk en brood? OK. Hoeveel bokse melk?
1 sal genoeg wees.
OK. Enigiets anders?
Hou gou aan. Ek kyk of ons botter het. OK, ons het botter.
Reg so. Het ons enige bier oor?
Ja, ons het nog 'n bottel oor.
OK. So ons hoef nie nog te koop nie.
Ja, ons het nog 'n bottel oor.
Did you get it right? I hope you learned something from this quiz. Let us know if you have any questions. See you next time.
You are at a bus terminal where you stumble across a notice at one of the stops. What does the notice say? What does the notice say? The notice reads, "This bus route is no longer in service."
Die busroete is nie meer in diens nie.
Want to improve reading in your target language? In this guide, you'll discover the top 10 ways to practice reading with our lessons and learning program. Let's begin. Number 1, start a lesson and read along with the lesson notes. With every lesson, you get bonus lesson notes. These give you the lesson in writing, the dialogue, the vocabulary, and the grammar explanations. So, as you listen to a lesson, read along with the lesson notes. By listening and reading along, you hear how each word is pronounced and can easily keep up. Number 2, read with the Dialogue Study Tool. With the Dialogue Study Tool, you get the line-by-line breakdown of a lesson's conversation. You get the text, the translation, the audio, and, if applicable, the romanization, so you can read and listen to each line individually. To practice your reading, reread and review each line until you master it. Then, move on to the next line. You get this feature in every one of our lessons. Number 3, read along with the lesson transcript. You also get transcripts with every lesson. These are word-for-word scripts of everything that was said in the lesson and are completely free to access, so use these to read along. Number 4, download the PDF notes and transcripts. Want to practice reading on your own time? Save the lesson notes and transcripts as PDFs to your device and keep them forever. That way, you can open them up and practice reading at any time. You can also print the PDFs out to keep as physical reading material. Number 5, practice with extensive reading books. Extensive reading is a learning tactic where you read as many books as possible at a level that's easy for you. And you follow these 2 rules. 1, you skip over words you don't know, and 2, you jump to a new book if the current one is boring. The goal is to help you master reading, vocab, and grammar simply by reading a lot without getting stuck on minor words. You can find extensive reading books from absolute beginner level to advanced. These are simple, 1-line per page books, and all of the translations are on the lesson page. Simply look for the extensive reading pathways in the lesson library. You can also download these books as PDFs and print them out. Number 6, take your time and read slowly. Whether you're reading with the notes, books, or the dialogue tool, be sure to take your time. Read the lines slowly on the first try, just like a child would when they start learning to read. This is so you can get acquainted with every word. Number 7, then speed up your reading. Once you've read a line slowly and are familiar with the words, start speeding up. Reread that same line a little bit faster on the second try, and then a little faster on the third try. Doing this will help you read faster. Number 8, take the reading comprehension video lessons. These lessons are specifically designed to test your reading skills. You're presented with a real-life scenario, such as reading a sign at the train station, and are tested on the words presented on the screen. Don't worry, you get the answer at the end. And translations are available in the dialogue section. Number 9, get reading assignments from your Premium Plus teacher. You can also get assignments that cover listening, writing, speaking, and even reading from your teacher. These assignments can be tailored to your goals and needs. You get a new one every week, or anytime you're ready for a new one. Number 10, get even more lessons in the lesson library. If you want even more reading lessons, then visit our lesson library and under Category, choose Reading and Writing. You get instant access to all of the pathways and lessons that will help you master all areas of the language, including reading. And if you're ready to finally learn language the fast, fun, and easy way, and start speaking from your very first lesson, get our complete learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account right now. Click the link in the description. And if you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share it with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. See you next time. Bye! If you've studied your target language, but you can barely understand native speakers, you might be doing something wrong. You know the vocabulary and grammar they're using, but for some reason, when they speak at a faster speed, you can't keep track of what's going on. Why is this happening? Have you spent all this time learning in vain? This is a common issue that all language learners face at some point or another. The truth is, it's actually a good problem to have, because only students with a higher level of skill will experience it. When you know a lot of the language, but have trouble understanding native speakers, the problem is almost always with your listening skills. Learning what words mean and practicing how to use them in a sentence are both invaluable skills to develop. But people often forget that in addition to speaking, writing, and reading, we have to develop our listening skills in a foreign language as well. In this video, we'll look at 3 practical ways to improve your listening skills. Number 1, practice active listening. One of the best ways to practice listening is to, well, listen to your target language. But this doesn't mean putting on some music and listening to it in the background as you do other things. You need to practice active listening. Get your hands on a recording of spoken language. You can use a movie, news broadcast, or a podcast. You can even try subscribing to a YouTube channel. Listen to a segment of the audio and do your best to write down what you hear. After a couple tries at this, go back and double-check what you wrote against the script of what was actually said. If you're watching a movie, you can double-check yourself by turning on the subtitles. Our language learning program is one of the best tools for developing your listening skills. You can listen to the conversation in a lesson and then check it back against the lesson transcripts. This is simple, easy, and you can be sure that the transcripts are correct. Number 2, practice pronunciation. Any problems you have pronouncing new words correctly will be reflected back in your listening skills. It's hard for your brain to decipher and remember a sound, be it a letter or a word, that you don't know how to make yourself. A good accent will give you the ability to hear and pick out the otherwise unnatural new sounds. To develop your accent, focus on any sounds or letters that feel difficult or unnatural for you. Once you get more comfortable with the basic sounds, start to combine them using words and whole sentences. Listen to native speakers as much as possible, and take note of how words and sounds can blend, morph, or get dropped in rapid speech. Do your best to listen to this phenomenon and imitate what you hear. Focus more on how the syllables are said together, rather than simply saying the words next to each other. There is often a significant difference between how words are said individually and how they are said when spoken together in a rapid-fire sentence. This is a big part of the reason language learners can know a lot of vocabulary and grammar but still not understand native speakers. Our playback feature is great for pronunciation practice. You can play back the podcast itself or listen to words individually. You can even listen back at a slower speed if you're having trouble catching the correct pronunciation at native speaker speed. Number 3, make listening part of your routine. Now that you've started practicing active listening and pronunciation, make it a part of your regular learning. Allot a specific amount of time for each of your listening activities. For example, you might practice 10 minutes of active listening, followed by 10 minutes of practicing vowels, and then 10 minutes of imitation practice with a podcast. Now, you don't have to use this schedule exactly. Tailor it to your own needs and availability. The point is that you should make a conscious and decisive effort to practice your listening skills on a regular basis. It could be 30 minutes a day, or it might be 10. What matters most is that you practice consistently. These 3 tips will help you close any gap that might exist between your knowledge of your target language and your listening abilities. Understanding native speakers may seem daunting at first, but with a little time and perseverance, you will see your skills improve. And for even more ways to practice listening, check out our complete language learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Get tons of resources to have you speaking in your target language. And if you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye! How good is your target language? Do you know? And do you remember all the words and grammar rules you've learned? If not, here's how you can get your language skills assessed, improve your memory, and master the language faster. Check out our brand new Assessments study tool. Sign up for a free lifetime account to access this brand new feature right now. With Assessments, you can take assessment exercises after every few lessons, get tested on the words and grammar rules you learned in the last few lessons, get instant results, and see how your language skills are progressing. What makes this study tool so powerful? First, you remember more and learn faster. By taking regular assessments, you improve your memory through active recall, a science-backed learning tactic. Second, you stay engaged, instead of passively letting words go in one ear and out the other. And third, you can even get your speaking and writing skills assessed by a real teacher with a Premium Plus plan. Look for assessments inside our recommended learning pathways on the site. So, if you want to get your language assessed, remember more, and master the language faster, then take advantage of our brand new assessments. Click the link in the description and sign up for your free lifetime account right now. What's your reason for learning language? Is it a personal goal, a hobby, or do you have dreams of moving to a country where it's spoken? In this video, you'll learn why your reason is crucial for motivation and for your success in language learning. We'll look at the top 10 reasons for learning a language from language learners just like you. What's your number 1 reason for learning a language? Whatever your reason is, whether big or small, knowing it or knowing your why is crucial for success and motivation. Number 1. I love the culture and the people who speak the language. This is a popular answer. Learning a language can be a great way to learn more about the culture and open up new ways to experience it. Number 2. I want to understand my favorite songs, movies, and TV shows. That's right. Songs, movies, and shows are great ways to immerse yourself in the language. If you're spending your time learning and also immersing yourself, you'll learn faster. Number 3. It's a beautiful language. Sometimes the answer is as simple as that. You have a genuine interest in the language itself. Number 4. My family comes from a place where the language is spoken. This can be popular for students who have moved to a new country and might want to connect to their home country's culture. Learning a language lets them learn things about their heritage and communicate with people who can teach them more about their cultural history. If your grandmother speaks a different language from you, it can be pretty hard to connect. So a lot of people want to learn a language to connect to family members as well. Number 5. I want to speak to my partner's family in their language. Similar to the reason above, perhaps you want to speak to your partner's parents or grandparents, but they don't speak your language. Not only can learning their native language let you connect with them on a more personal level, but it's also likely to impress them. Number 6. I'm learning the language to impress someone. We have many students say that they want to learn a new language to impress someone in their life. This could be a teacher, a parent, a friend, or even someone they admire and look up to. It always feels good to accomplish something and have other people recognize and be proud of your achievement. And you see this very often in language learning. When you learn a new phrase or can make a longer conversation, the people around you are bound to be impressed. Number 7, a love of traveling. There's no surprise here. Many people want to learn a new language to be able to travel more. Because you can see new places and learn about different cultures, traveling is a popular hobby for many people. And what better way to connect with the people that you meet on your travels than by being able to speak with them in their native language? We have a lot of students who just want to learn some basic conversations to help them on their trips, but even this can help you day to day. Number 8. I want to live in a country that speaks the language. After traveling around, someone might discover a country that really appeals to them, and they might decide they want to move there. But their language skills could use some work. Or maybe for a job or family reason, someone has to move to a new country. Not knowing the language can really make adjusting to a new home and even a new culture much more difficult. We have a lot of students who want to learn a language to help them when they move. Number 9, I just love learning languages. This is popular for people whose hobby is learning other languages. They fall in love with the process of actually studying and being able to speak in a new language. It's a huge feeling of accomplishment. Number 10, I want to open my mind and become more international. It's so important to expand your horizons and learn about more than your own culture. People around the world live their lives in different ways, and it's good to learn about them and how they interact. You never know what you could learn by opening your ears and mind to new things. Whatever your reason might be for learning a new language, as long as it keeps you motivated, it's a good one. Learning a new language is not an easy journey. It's one filled with lots of ups and downs. So keep in mind your reason and motivation for learning, whether it's so you can move to a new country or connect with a grandparent, and let it push you towards success. And if you're ready to achieve your language goals, just check out our complete language learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Get tons of resources to have you speaking in your target language. And if you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye!
Hello, it's Christine, and we're here to do some Afrikaans today in the lesson 10 Things You Always Want to Hear. So we're all excited about this one, obviously, because I'm going to be telling you things that you want to hear. Jy lyk goed vandag. You look good today. Jy lyk goed vandag. You look good today. What's that? Oh, thanks. I just assume that you returned the compliment, but it's always something that we really like to hear, especially if it's coming from that person that we've got our eye on. But it's also just nice to tell people, if you walk past someone and you think they're looking good, let them know that they look like goed vandag, because it's always nice to make someone else's day. Ek mis jou. I miss you. Ek mis jou. I miss you. Long lost friends, long lost lovers, parents in different countries, whatever. Today's world, we're all over the globe. Our friends live in China. Our brother lives in England. Today, it's really common to know people that live really, really far away from us. And it's nice to sometimes receive a message saying, oh, they miss you. But it's also really nice to send a message to let someone know that you miss them. So get that phone out, think about that friend, and let them know, ek mis jou. Jy het 'n goeie werk gedoen. You did a great job. Jy het 'n goeie werk gedoen. You did a great job. That's always the best one you want to hear at school or at work, because it means that you're on the right track, you're doing something good, and
At the end of the day, you might get rewarded. Daar sal 'n bonus aan die einde van die maand wees. There will be a bonus at the end of the month. Daar sal 'n bonus aan die einde van die maand wees. There will be a bonus at the end of the month. If, like I said before, jy doen goeie werk, then maybe, just maybe, if you're lucky, it means you're going to get that bonus at the end of the month and you can go on that extra long Christmas holiday this year. So, keep up the goeie werk. Jy is 'n uitstekende kok. You're an excellent cook. Jy is 'n uitstekende kok. You're an excellent cook. Now, that's one that you want to say for when your parents come over for dinner for the first time in your new flat, or you're inviting that boy over that you've had your eye on, and you're cooking them a fancy dinner, and it's the first time that you're using this new saucepan you bought yesterday, and they tell you that, and just, oh, what a relief. The food was great. The guy thinks it's great, or your parents think it's great. Anyone is happy to know that their food is good because it means that you're going to get to enjoy it the most because you get to have your food every night. Vat 'n breek, ek sal vandag skoonmaak. Take a break, I'll do the cleaning today. Vat 'n breek, ek sal vandag skoonmaak. Take a break, I'll do the cleaning today. That's the best to hear from your partner or your parents or your flatmate. What a great day it is when you get to just lounge on the sofa, watch some TV, catch up on those sports, do anything you want, even some painting or crafting. If you don't have to do the cleaning up, make a mess. No jokes, be nice, because next time it is your turn and then you're going to have to clean up someone else's mess. So just enjoy the day off. Enjoy it when someone tells you that they'll be doing the cleaning, because next minute it'll be your turn again. En jy wen, and you win. En jy wen, and you win. Whatever you're doing, whether it's Saturday night and you're playing board games or you're playing card games on the beach with some friends, it's always a great one to hear that you're the winner, because it means that you did your best and you won. So you've earned it. Jy was reg. You were right. Jy was reg. You were right. You won that argument. You were right when you said that this was the case and they said that was the case. It's such a nice feeling. You get all bubbly inside when someone you've been arguing with or just made a point tells you that you were right. It's like the I told you so, and it's the best feeling ever. Who doesn't love that? Ek het jou iets besonders gebring. I brought you something special. Ek het jou iets besonders gebring. I brought you something special. What an exciting thing to hear. You've just come home, you've had a really long day and your friend's coming over and they tell you that they bought you something besonders. How exciting. Open it up straight away and just remember, if you don't like it, still look surprised because they think it's besonders. Die begroting is onbeperk. The budget is unlimited. Die begroting is onbeperk. The budget is unlimited. You've got an unlimited budget, an onbeperkte begroting, to do whatever you want to make this party, this function, this shebang the best one there is, because you've got everything you need. You can get anything you want. Go crazy and enjoy it while it lasts, because it doesn't come around often. So we've come to the end of today's session of 10 things you always want to hear. There's obviously plenty more things that we always want to hear, so let us know in the comments below if you like to hear these things or if they irritate you. Hopefully not, because they're quite nice things to hear. But if you agree with some of them, if someone recently told you them, and let us know how you felt, because that would be really cool to let other people feel that joy that you felt as well. So like, comment, subscribe, and keep visiting our channel, afrikaanspod101.com.
Hi everyone! How are your Afrikaans listening skills? In this video, you'll have a chance to test them out with a quiz. First, you'll see an image and hear a question. Next comes a short dialogue. Listen carefully and see if you can answer correctly. We'll show you the answer at the end. Are you ready?
'n Man gee verslag van sy maatskappy se verkoopprestasie op 'n vergadering. Watter 2 grafieke gebruik hy vir die aanbieding?
Kyk asseblief na die volgstuk. Die grafiek links toon die maatskappy se verkope oor die laaste 3 jaar en die verkope-voorspelling vir die huidige jaar. Die grafiek aan die regterkant wys die maandelikse uiteensetting in verkope tot Oktober van hierdie jaar. Kyk nou asseblief na die linkergrafiek. Dit wys dat verkope steeds toeneem die laaste 3 jaar. En as ons verkope aanhou verhoog, sal die totale verkope die jaar 'n verhoging wys in vergelyking met die verkope van die vorige jaar. Volgende. Kyk asseblief na die grafiek aan die regterkant. Die regtergrafiek wys dat die veldtogte wat ons in April en in Augustus gehou het, redelik effektief was.
Ek sien, maar die verkope het afgeneem in Mei en September na die veldtogte.
Ja, maar die tipe stuiting is onvermydelik. Ek verwag dat die totaalverkope vir die jaar 'n verhoging sal wys in vergelyking met die verkope van vorige jaar.
Watter 2 grafieke gebruik hy vir die aanbieding? Een man gee verslag van sy maatskappy se verkoopprestasie op 'n vergadering. Watter 2 grafieke gebruik hy vir die aanbieding?
Kyk asseblief na die volgstuk. Die grafiek links toon die maatskappy se verkope oor die laaste 3 jaar en die verkope-voorspelling vir die huidige jaar. Die grafiek aan die regterkant wys die maandelikse uiteensetting in verkope tot Oktober van hierdie jaar. Kyk nou asseblief na die linkergrafiek. Dit wys dat verkope steeds toeneem die laaste 3 jaar. En as ons verkope aanhou verhoog, sal die totale verkope die jaar 'n verhoging wys in vergelyking met die verkope van die vorige jaar. Volgende. Kyk asseblief na die grafiek aan die regterkant. Die regtergrafiek wys dat die veldtogte wat ons in April en in Augustus gehou het, redelik effektief was.
Ek sien, maar die verkope het afgeneem in Mei en September na die veldtogte.
Ja, maar die tipe stuiting is onvermydelik. Ek verwag dat die totaalverkope vir die jaar 'n verhoging sal wys in vergelyking met die verkope van vorige jaar.
Did you get it right? I hope you learned something from this quiz. Let us know if you have any questions. See you next time. How are your Afrikaans listening skills? First, you'll see an image and hear a question. Next comes a short dialogue. Listen carefully and see if you can answer correctly. We'll show you the answer at the end. Are you ready?
'n Man praat met sy vrou op die telefoon. Wat gaan hy koop?
Hey, ek is op pad huis toe.
OK, kan jy 'n paar goed koop op pad huis toe?
Seker. Wat moet ek kry?
Ons het melk en brood nodig vir ontbyt môre.
Melk en brood? OK. Hoeveel bokse melk?
1 sal genoeg wees.
OK. Enigiets anders?
Hou gou aan. Ek kyk of ons botter het. OK, ons het botter.
Reg so. Het ons enige bier oor?
Ja, ons het nog 'n bottel oor.
OK. So ons hoef nie nog te koop nie.
Ja, ons het nog 'n bottel oor. Wat gaan hy koop? 'n Man praat met sy vrou op die telefoon. Wat gaan hy koop?
Hey, ek is op pad huis toe.
OK, kan jy 'n paar goed koop op pad huis toe?
Seker. Wat moet ek kry?
Ons het melk en brood nodig vir ontbyt môre.
Melk en brood? OK. Hoeveel bokse melk?
1 sal genoeg wees.
OK. Enigiets anders?
Hou gou aan. Ek kyk of ons botter het. OK, ons het botter.
Reg so. Het ons enige bier oor?
Ja, ons het nog 'n bottel oor.
OK. So ons hoef nie nog te koop nie.
Ja, ons het nog 'n bottel oor.
Did you get it right? I hope you learned something from this quiz. Let us know if you have any questions. See you next time. Want to know how to improve your listening and speaking skills, be able to save conversations, listen to them as many times as you want, and learn hundreds of practical everyday conversations? Well, there is an easy way to do this. In this video, we'll go over how to speak more using the dialogue track. So, what is the dialogue track? The dialogue track is an audio track with just the conversation from the lesson. It's only about 10 to 30 seconds long. Let's say you're looking at a 5-minute lesson about ordering food at a restaurant. First, you hear a conversation. Then our teachers explain every grammar rule and translate every word, so you know what it all means. That's where the dialogue track comes in. It gives you just the conversation. Here's what makes the dialogue track so powerful. First, you can quickly review the conversation without re-listening to the lesson. The dialogue track is just 10 to 30 seconds long, so it won't take you very long to cover both new and old information. This makes it perfect for a quick review of what you've just learned, and it helps keep it fresh in your brain. Second, you'll remember the conversations easier. Listen on repeat, like you would with a song, and the words, phrases, and grammar rules will stick better. And the more you come back to re-listen, the better it will all stick. Third, you'll speak more of your target language. So if you have 10, 20, or 100 dialogue tracks like that, then you have 10, 20, or 100 conversations that you'll know inside out and that you can use in real life. For example, conversations like catching up with friends, ordering at a restaurant, talking about your family, introducing yourself, and much, much more. Fourth, you improve your listening skills and can immerse yourself in the language. So imagine you've finished 20 lessons and you've downloaded 20 dialogue tracks to your phone. That's 20 conversations. You can create a playlist and play those 20 tracks and get used to the language and immerse yourself. To recap what we just learned, here's what you do to make the most of the dialogue tracks. First, after you finish a lesson, download the dialogue track. Save it to your computer or phone so you can listen to it on repeat whenever possible. Just replace 3 to 15 minutes of music listening for some language review. Next, if you've finished 20 lessons, you should have 20 dialogue tracks. Use those to create a playlist of these dialogue tracks so that you can listen to all kinds of conversations. And finally, try shadowing the conversations that you hear. This will become super easy once you've heard the conversation enough times. But if you're still struggling with a word or two, go back to the lesson and check the line-by-line breakdown of the conversation to find the words you need to practice. Boost your speaking skills with the dialogue track and check out our complete language learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Get tons of resources to have you speaking in your target language. And if you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye! Repeat after the speaker when you hear the beep.
Ma,
Ma,
Mother,
Ma, Ma, Ma,
Pa,
Pa,
Father,
Pa, Pa, Pa,
jonger suster,
jonger sister,
younger sister,
jonger sister, jonger sister, jonger sister,
ouer suster,
ouer sister,
older sister,
ouer sister, ouer sister, ouer sister,
ouer broer,
ouer broer,
older brother,
ouer broer, ouer broer, ouer broer,
jonger broer,
jonger broer,
younger brother,
jonger broer, jonger broer, jonger broer,
ouma,
ouma,
grandmother,
ouma, ouma, ouma,
oupa,
oupa,
grandfather,
oupa, oupa, oupa,
tannie,
tannie,
aunt,
tannie, tannie, tannie,
oom,
oom,
uncle,
oom, oom, oom,
neefie,
neefie,
male cousin,
neefie, neefie, neefie,
niggie,
niggie,
female cousin,
niggie, niggie, niggie,
man,
man,
husband,
man, man, man,
vrou,
vrou,
wife,
vrou, vrou, vrou,
seun,
seun,
son,
seun, seun, seun,
dogter,
dochter,
daughter,
dochter, dochter, Dogter.
You are at a bus terminal where you're attempting to buy a ticket from a ticket counter. There are 4 different counters. Which counter should you line up at to go to the south side of the city? Which counter should you line up at to go to the south side of the city? The third counter is the counter for bus tickets that go to the south side of the city.
Ver suid van die stad.
You've just gotten off a bus at a bus terminal. Suddenly, a person hands you a leaflet. What kind of deal is offered on this leaflet? What kind of deal is offered on this leaflet? The offer is buy 2, get 1 free.
Koop 2, kry 1 gratis.
How are your Afrikaans listening skills? First, you'll see an image and hear a question. Next comes a short dialogue. Listen carefully and see if you can answer correctly. We'll show you the answer at the end. Are you ready?
'n Man en 'n vrou gesels. Hoeveel mense in totaal kom na die partytjie toe?
Die partytjie is môre.
Wie kom na die partytjie toe?
2 van ons, 2 vriende van my en die onderwyser.
Dit maak 5.
O, die onderwyser bring sy vrou saam.
Heeltemal reg. Hoeveel mense in totaal kom na die partytjie toe? Een man en 'n vrou gesels. Hoeveel mense in totaal kom na die partytjie toe?
Die partytjie is môre.
Wie kom na die partytjie toe?
2 van ons, 2 vriende van my en die onderwyser.
Dit maak 5.
O, die onderwyser bring sy vrou saam.
Heeltemal reg.
Did you get it right? I hope you learned something from this quiz. Let us know if you have any questions. See you next time. Hi everyone! How are your Afrikaans listening skills? In this video, you'll have a chance to test them out with a quiz. First, you'll see an image and hear a question. Next comes a short dialogue. Listen carefully and see if you can answer correctly. We'll show you the answer at the end. Are you ready?
'n Man is op soek na 'n verjaardaggeskenk vir sy vrou by 'n juwelier. Watter halsnoer gaan hy koop? Kan ek help?
Ek is op soek na 'n verjaarsdaggeskenk vir my vrou. Wat sou u voorstel?
Wel, wat van hierdie halsnoer?
Dit lyk bietjie lank.
Wat van hierdie een? Ons het een met 'n blom ontwerp en 'n ander een met 'n hart.
Ek is op soek na iets 'n bietjie meer gesofistikeerd. Hoeveel kos die parelhalsnoer?
Dit kos $50.
Dit is 'n bietjie te duur. OK, ek sal die eerste een vat.
Seker, hier is dit. Watter halsnoer gaan hy koop? ‘n Man is op soek na 'n verjaardaggeskenk vir sy vrou by 'n juwelier. Watter halsnoer gaan hy koop? Kan ek help?
Ek is op soek na 'n verjaarsdaggeskenk vir my vrou. Wat sou u voorstel?
Wel, wat van hierdie halsnoer?
Dit lyk bietjie lank.
Wat van hierdie een? Ons het een met 'n blom ontwerp en 'n ander een met 'n hart.
Ek is op soek na iets 'n bietjie meer gesofistikeerd. Hoeveel kos die parelhalsnoer?
Dit kos $50.
Dit is 'n bietjie te duur. OK, ek sal die eerste een vat.
Seker, hier is dit.
Did you get it right? I hope you learned something from this quiz. Let us know if you have any questions. See you next time. Hi everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to Conversational Phrases. We've found that the best way to learn a language is to speak it from day one. And the best way to start speaking is to learn phrases that you'll use in real conversations. In this lesson, you'll learn conversational phrases to ask and answer the question, how do you say this? After watching this video, you'll be able to ask someone how a word is pronounced. And if you want to learn more vocabulary, phrases, and example sentences you can use in real-life situations, click the link in the description to download your How to Say Something PDF cheat sheet for free. Now, let's take a look at some conversational phrases.
Listen to the dialogue.
Hoe sê mens dit?
Dit is 'n parkeerterrein.
Once more with the English translation.
Hoe sê mens dit?
How do you say this?
Dit is 'n parkeerterrein.
It's parking lot. First of all, you'll need to learn how to say, how do you say this? That's,
Hoe sê mens dit?
listen to it again.
Hoe sê mens dit? Hoe sê mens dit?
This Afrikaans sentence literally translates into, how does a person say this? But it means, how do you say this in English? Now, how do you answer this question? The pattern is
Dit is 'n
word. It's word. For example, it's parking lot.
Dit is 'n parkeerterrein. Dit is 'n parkeerterrein.
Here are a few useful words you can use with the same pattern. Parking lot,
Parkeerterrein. Parkeerterrein.
giraffe,
Kameelperd. Kameelperd.
travel,
Reis. Reis.
invasion,
Aanval. Aanval.
Let's look at some examples. Listen and repeat or speak along with the native speakers.
Hoe sê mens dit? Dit is 'n kameelperd. Hoe sê mens dit? Dit is reis. Hoe sê mens dit? Dit is 'n aanval.
Okay, now it's your turn. Do you remember how to say, how do you say this?
Hoe sê mens dit?
Imagine it's the word giraffe. Do you remember how to say giraffe?
Kameelperd. Kameelperd.
Say, it's giraffe.
Dit is 'n kameelperd.
Now answer the question saying, it's giraffe.
Hoe sê mens dit? Dit is 'n kameelperd.
Now imagine the word is travel. Do you remember how to say travel?
Reis. Reis.
Say, it's travel.
Dit is reis.
Now answer the question saying it's travel.
Hoe sê mens dit? Dit is reis.
Now imagine the word is invasion. Do you remember how to say invasion?
Aanval. Aanval.
Say, it's invasion.
Dit is 'n aanval.
Now answer the question saying it's invasion.
Hoe sê mens dit? Dit is 'n aanval.
In this lesson, you learned new vocabulary and phrases you can use in your everyday life to ask someone how something is said. You are now able to ask how to say something like a native speaker. Start by practicing in the comments below. Tell us, which word do you think is the hardest to pronounce? Lastly, don't forget to click the link in the description and download your PDF cheat sheets. You'll get useful phrases you need for everyday life for free. See you in the next lesson. Bye!
In this video, you will learn 20 of the most common words and phrases in Afrikaans. Hi everybody, my name is Ingrid. Welcome to the 800 Core Afrikaans Words and Phrases video series. This series will teach you the 800 most common words and phrases in Afrikaans. But there is a twist. With each new lesson in this series, we will include the previous lessons at the end. So after you've learned the new words and phrases, stick around and review what you have learned in the previous lessons. Reviewing is one of the most important parts of learning a language. You can also get the full list right now at afrikaanspod101.com. Click the link in the description to access more example sentences, build your own flashcard deck, and finally master Afrikaans. Okay, let's get going. First is hond. Dog. Hond. Hond. Dog. Die harige hond hardloop agter die bal aan. The shaggy dog is running after the ball. Die harige hond hardloop agter die bal aan. Kat. Cat. Kat. Kat. Cat. My kat hou daarvan om 'n uiltjie te knip in die middag. My kat hou daarvan om 'n uiltjie te knip in die middag. My cat likes to take a nap in the afternoon. My kat hou daarvan om 'n uiltjie te knip in die middag. Hamster. 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 Hamsters slaap gedurende die dag. Hamsters like to sleep during the day. Hamsters slaap gedurende die dag. Warm. 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 Arm. Warm. Die sop moet warm wees. The soup must be warm. Die sop moet warm wees. Reën. Rain. Reën. Reën. Rain. Ek hou van somerreën. I like summer rain. Ek hou van somerreën. Tomatie. Tomato. Tomatie. Tamatie. Tomato. Tomaties is baie gesond. Tomatoes are very healthy. Tomaties is baie gesond. Arbei. Strawberry. Arbei. Arbei. Strawberry. Arbei roomys is die lekkerste. Strawberry ice cream is the nicest. Arbei roomys is die lekkerste. Kersie. Cherry. Kersie. Kersie. Cherry. Ek wil kersies eet. I want to eat cherries. Ek wil kersies eet. Kind. Child. Kind. Kind. Child. Die kinders sit by die picknicktafel. The children are sitting at the picnic table. Die kinders sit by die picknicktafel. Vriend. Friend. Vriend. Vriend. Friend. Dit is my vriend. This is my friend. Dit is my vriend. Volwassene. Adult. Volwassene. Volwassene. Adult. Partykeer is dit nie lekker om 'n volwassene te wees nie. Sometimes being an adult just isn't very fun. Partykeer is dit nie lekker om 'n volwassene te wees nie. Fiets. Bicycle. Fiets. It's bicycle. Hoe lank neem dit jou van hier na jou huis met 'n fiets? How long does it take from here to your house by bike? Hoe lank neem dit jou van hier tot jou huis met 'n fiets? Kar. Car. Kar. K-ar. Car. Ek wil 'n nuwe kar koop. I want to buy a new car. Ek wil 'n nuwe kar koop. Motorfiets. Motorcycle. Motorfiets. Motorfiets. Motorcycle. Ek weet nie hoe om 'n motorfiets te ry nie. I do not know how to ride a motorcycle. Ek weet nie hoe om 'n motorfiets te ry nie. Bromponie. Scooter. Bromponie. Bromponie. Scooter. 'n Helm is verpligtend as jy 'n bromponie ry. A helmet is required to ride a scooter. 'n Helm is verpligtend as jy 'n bromponie ry. Boot. 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 'n Boot verbind 'n eiland met die vasteland. A boat connects the island to the mainland. 'n Boot verbind 'n eiland met die vasteland. Jellyfish. 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 'n jellyfish steek is baie painful. A jellyfish sting is very painful. 'n jellyfish steek is baie painful. kreef, lobster, kreef, 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 lobster. Kreef is baie duur. Lobsters are very expensive. Kreef is baie duur. Krab, crab, krab, krab, crab. Krappe loop skeef. Crabs walk sideways. Krappe loop skeef. Skilpad, turtle, skilpad, skilpad, turtle. Die seeskilpad swem in die see. The sea turtle is swimming in the sea. Die seeskilpad swem in die see. Well done! In this lesson, you expanded your vocabulary and learned 20 new useful words. Click the link in the description and sign up for free at afrikaanspod101.com to get access to the full list of vocabulary you will need for daily life conversations. You will also get example sentences, custom flashcard decks, and more learning resources. See you next time! Tot ziens!
If a native speaker of your target language spoke to you, how much of their speech do you think you could understand? Your answer, of course, depends a lot on your vocabulary skills. In this video, we're going to cover 5 tips for memorizing vocabulary quickly. When you learn new vocabulary words, you increase your skills in reading, writing, listening, and speaking. As you learn a language, you gain the ability to recognize vocabulary words and learn when to use them. It's important to have a vocabulary that covers a range of topics so that you can understand important announcements, safety information, conversations between friends, and posts on social media. In this video, we're going to talk about why vocabulary is important, some features in the tools we offer that help you focus on memorizing, and some tips for memorizing words faster. Throughout this video, remember that consistency is a key component to memorization. If you haven't done this already, consider adding a number of vocabulary words you'd like to master to your monthly language goals. Okay, let's get to our tips. First, master our core word lists. We offer 11 core word lists. These lists are made up of the most common words in your target language. The 100 core word list is the best list for absolute beginners. After you master that list, you can move on to the other lists in the series. The 2000 core word list is a combination of all of the lists plus an additional 1,000 words. Having knowledge of about 2,000 vocabulary words in your target language will set you up for success. Knowing a variety of words in your target language is important because it allows you to speak about and understand many different topics. While grammar is certainly important, having the vocabulary you need to go about daily life, study, or make plans is essential. So, how do you use the core word lists? With our flashcard feature. Our flashcard tool can display the vocabulary word, show a picture and translation, and play an audio recording of the vocabulary. You'll work on improving your recognition, production, and listening comprehension skills. Using a tool like this helps you associate new words with images. You also get to hear pronunciation and pitch accents from native speakers. You have the ability to choose how many new cards you'd like to learn daily. By the way, using the 2000 core word list isn't the only way to review all key vocabulary words. You can also merge your preferred lists. If you lack confidence in speaking, studying vocabulary can help you. If you master the most common words in your target language, speaking will become a bit easier. Among our core word lists are popular topics relating to hobbies, nature, food, and recreation. If you need some help making sentences with your new vocabulary, you can take a look at the core word list example sentences for ideas. These are all steps you can take to improve your speaking confidence. Second, create your own sentences. Creating your own sentences is a great way to work on memorizing new vocabulary. You can create sentences related to your daily life so that you can easily remember the sentences and use them. You can also try creating sentences you think you're likely to need before a conversation with a native speaker. In addition to our core word lists, we also have a dictionary feature. If you need help finding a certain vocabulary word, you can search for it in our dictionary. The dictionary includes audio from native speakers, so you can hear how the word is pronounced naturally and at a slower speed. With a premium membership, you'll have access to your own personal word bank. You'll be able to add words from the dictionary and our lessons to this word bank and study them using flashcards. Another thing that can help you with memorization is reading along with lesson dialogues and listening to the host's explanations. When you find a sentence that stands out, or when you make a sentence you think will be useful, make sure to actually use the sentence. Your memory will grow stronger and stronger as you review sentences and practice saying them from memory. Third, read every day. How often do you read in your target language? Reading is a fun activity that can motivate you to spend some time studying new vocabulary. When you read, you encounter words you've seen in lessons, but you also find new words. Apart from reading for fun, our language learning program offers reading comprehension pathways for all levels. These pathways feature video lessons with vocabulary you're likely to see in real life. For example, an advanced pathway might include lessons for understanding promotional information, medical instructions, and directions. These pathways are designed to test your ability to recognize words. Another way to memorize words fast is by learning songs in your target language. If you're studying a language with sounds that are very different from your first language, this can be a really helpful tactic. You can make a monthly goal to memorize 1 to 3 songs you like in your target language. You can find the lyrics to the song with a search online, and you can search for a translation as well. As you listen to the song, read the lyrics. This can help you connect the sounds you're hearing with the characters or the letters you're reading. And remember, the songs can be from anywhere. It could be a kid's song, a new pop song, or a TV show theme. You can choose. The key is to find a fun way to read every day. This will help you improve your vocabulary. Fourth, test your listening skills. Test your listening skills with our listening comprehension pathways. Each of the pathways presents a conversation, asks a question, and then gives a breakdown. In our audio lessons, the hosts break down the dialogue by talking about the usage of key vocabulary and phrases. They also explain the grammar. After you listen to the breakdown, the dialogue is easier to understand. Make sure to re-listen to the lesson dialogues to review these important concepts. Another way to use our site for listening comprehension is by changing the flashcard settings. With our flashcards, you have the option to focus on building listening comprehension. If you choose this setting, the front of your flashcard will play an audio clip, and the back will show the answer. Additionally, if you're a Premium Plus member, you can practice listening with your native speaker teacher. You can request audio responses from your teacher instead of text. If you understand their message, you can respond with an audio file of your own, or with text. If you don't fully understand, you can ask your teacher for help. One more thing you can do is use TV shows to practice listening. You can choose a segment of a show to practice. Watch it once with subtitles, then once without subtitles. Determine how much you can comprehend. Then look up the words you don't know. Fifth, take vocabulary quizzes. There are many ways to test yourself with vocabulary quizzes. Each of our lessons includes a vocabulary slideshow and quizzes that you can use for review. We also have video vocab pathways, which introduce new vocabulary based on certain themes, and they include pictures. You can also try making your own written tests with our flashcard feature. Change the flashcard settings according to your preferences. You can choose between recognition, production, and listening comprehension card types. Based on the card type you chose, write down either the vocabulary word or its translation when the card appears. Check your answers and give yourself a score for your study session. Writing vocabulary by hand is another great way to work on memorizing words. Earlier, we talked about learning vocabulary with songs. A fun and effective way to test your vocabulary and writing skills is to fill in the blanks. Copy and paste the lyrics of a song into a document and replace some of the words with blanks. Test your knowledge of the lyrics by filling in the blanks with the correct words. You can make it a little easier by including a word box, a list of vocabulary to use somewhere in the song. You can also do this with dialogues you want to practice from TV shows. To make sure you get all of the tools mentioned in this video, subscribe to our premium plan. You'll get access to all of our resources, including the core word lists and the flashcard tool. So, to recap, in this video we talked about 5 tips for memorizing new words. They were: master our core word lists, create your own sentences, read every day, test your listening skills, and take vocabulary quizzes. These tips are fun and effective ways to help you reach your vocabulary goals a bit faster. If you want to go the extra mile, subscribe to Premium Plus to get access to your own native teacher. What are your vocabulary goals? How will you achieve them? Share your answers in the comment section below. And for even more tips on how to remember vocabulary fast, check out our complete language learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Get tons of resources to have you speaking in your target language. And if you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye! How are your Afrikaans listening skills? First, you'll see an image and hear a question. Next comes a short dialogue. Listen carefully and see if you can answer correctly. We'll show you the answer at the end. Are you ready?
'n Man bel 'n dokter se kantoor. Hoe laat moet hy by die dokter se kantoor wees? Hallo, hoe kan ek jou help?
Hoe laat sluit julle vandag?
Ons sluit om 6uur, maar kom asseblief in voor 5:30.
OK, dankie.
Hoe laat moet hy by die dokter se kantoor wees? 'n Man bel 'n dokter se kantoor. Hoe laat moet hy by die dokter se kantoor wees? Hallo, hoe kan ek jou help?
Hoe laat sluit julle vandag?
Ons sluit om 6uur, maar kom asseblief in voor 5:30.
OK, dankie.
Did you get it right? I hope you learned something from this quiz. Let us know if you have any questions. See you next time.
In this video, you will learn 20 of the most common words and phrases in Afrikaans. Hi everybody, my name is Ingrid. Welcome to the 800 Core Afrikaans Words and Phrases video series. This series will teach you the 800 most common words and phrases in Afrikaans. But there's a twist. With each new lesson in this series, we will include the previous lessons at the end. So after you've learned the new words and phrases, stick around and review what you've learned in previous lessons. Reviewing is one of the most important parts of learning a language. You can also get the full list right now at afrikaanspod101.com. Click the link in the description to access more example sentences, create your own flashcard deck, and finally master Afrikaans. Okay, let's get started. First is horlosie. Watch. Horlosie. Horlosie. Watch. Dit wys 1 uur op my horlosie. It shows 1 o'clock on my watch. Dit wys 1 uur op my horlosie. Bril. Glasses. Bril. Bril. Glasses. Sonder 'n bril kan ek nie goed sien nie. Without glasses, I can't see well. Sonder 'n bril kan ek nie goed sien nie. Baadjie. Jacket. Baadjie. Baadjie. Jacket. Jy het 'n slegte gewoonte om jou baadjie in die gang te los. You have the bad habit of leaving your jacket in the hallway. Jy het 'n slegte gewoonte om jou baadjie in die gang te los. Ontvang. Receive. Ontvang. Ontvang. Receive. Ek het 2 poskaarte ontvang. I received 2 postcards. Ek het 2 poskaarte ontvang. Soek. Search. Soek. Soek. Search. Ek moet soek vir 'n woonstel. I need to search for an apartment. Ek moet soek vir 'n woonstel. Neem. Take. Neem. Take. Neem. Die vlug neem 12 ure. The flight takes 12 hours. Die vlug neem 12 ure. Swak. Weak. Swak. Swak. Weak. My beenspiere is swak. My leg muscles are weak. My beenspiere is swak. Sterk. Strong. Sterk. Sterk. Strong. Die knoffel ruik baie sterk. The garlic smell is very strong. Die knoffel ruik baie sterk. Koud. Cold. Koud. Koud. Cold. Dit is koud. It is cold. Dit is koud. Warm. Hot. Warm. Warm. Hot. Ek is mal daaroor om warm tee op 'n koue dag te drink. I love to drink hot tea on a cold day. Ek is mal daaroor om warm tee op 'n koue dag te drink. Snaaks. Funny. Snaaks. Snaaks. Funny. Die boek is baie snaaks. This book is pretty funny. Die boek is baie snaaks. Perske. Peach. Perske. Perske. Peach. Baie vrouens van die ouer generasie in Suid-Afrika het perskes en pere ingelê. Many ladies from the older generation in South Africa used to preserve peaches and pears. Baie vrouens van die ouer generasie in Suid-Afrika het perskes en pere ingelê. Lemoen. Orange. Lemoen. Lemoen. Orange. Rooi lemoensap het 'n lekker bittersoet nasmaak. Blood orange has a nice bittersweet aftertaste. Rooi lemoensap het 'n lekker bittersoet nasmaak. Aardappel. Potato. Aardappel. Aardappel. Potato. Die aardappels kom van Peru af. Potatoes come from Peru. Die aardappels kom van Peru af. Sojaboon. Soybean. Sojaboon. Sojaboon. Soybean. 'n Sojaboon is 'n tipe boon. A soybean is a kind of bean. 'n Sojaboon is 'n tipe boon. Groente. Vegetable. Groente. Groente. Vegetable. Is 'n tamatie 'n vrug of 'n groente? Is a tomato a fruit or a vegetable? Is 'n tamatie 'n vrug of 'n groente? Koei. Cow. Koei. Koei. Cow. Boere sal allerlei diere grootmaak, van koeie tot hoenders, perde en varke. Farmers rear all kinds of animals, from cows to chickens, horses and pigs. Boere sal allerlei diere grootmaak, van koeie tot hoenders, perde en varke. Vark. Pig. Vark. Ark. Pig. Varke is intelligente diere. Pigs are intelligent animals. Varke is intelligente diere. Perd. Horse. Perd. Perd. Horse. Ek het 'n wit perd gehad. I had a white horse. Ek het 'n wit perd gehad. Sneeu. Snow. Sneeu. Sneeu. Snow. Die sneeu val in die bos. The snow is falling in the woods. Die sneeu val in die bos. Well done! In this lesson, you expanded your vocabulary and learned 20 new useful words. Click the link in the description and sign up for free at afrikaanspod101.com to get access to the full list of vocabulary you need for daily life conversations. You will also get example sentences, custom flashcard decks, and more learning resources. See you next time! Tot ziens!
How are your Afrikaans listening skills? First, you'll see an image and hear a question. Next comes a short dialogue. Listen carefully and see if you can answer correctly. We'll show you the answer at the end. Are you ready?
'n Jong seun lees uit sy joernaal. Wat was die eerste ding wat die seun vandag gedoen het?
Die weer was wonderlik vandag. Ek het vanmiddag by die swembad gaan swem. Ek het 'n fliek gaan kyk in die aand. Ek het ook die hele oggend gestudeer. Vandag was nie sleg nie.
Wat was die eerste ding wat die seun vandag gedoen het? ‘n Jong seun lees uit sy joernaal. Wat was die eerste ding wat die seun vandag gedoen het?
Die weer was wonderlik vandag. Ek het vanmiddag by die swembad gaan swem. Ek het 'n fliek gaan kyk in die aand. Ek het ook die hele oggend gestudeer. Vandag was nie sleg nie.
Did you get it right? I hope you learned something from this quiz. Let us know if you have any questions. See you next time. How are your Afrikaans listening skills? First, you'll see an image and hear a question. Next comes a short dialogue. Listen carefully and see if you can answer correctly. We'll show you the answer at the end. Are you ready?
'n Man en 'n vrou kyk deur 'n spyskaart in 'n restaurant. Wat gaan die man bestel?
Wat gaan jy bestel?
Die pizza lyk heerlik. Ek dink dis wat ek gaan bestel.
Ek het gister pizza gehad. So,
Okay, wat van 'n hamburger?
klink goed. Ek dink dis wat ek sal bestel.
Wat gaan die man bestel? ‘n Man en 'n vrou kyk deur 'n spyskaart in 'n restaurant. Wat gaan die man bestel?
Wat gaan jy bestel?
Die pizza lyk heerlik. Ek dink dis wat ek gaan bestel.
Ek het gister pizza gehad. So,
Okay, wat van 'n hamburger?
klink goed. Ek dink dis wat ek sal bestel.
Did you get it right? I hope you learned something from this quiz. Let us know if you have any questions. See you next time.
In this video, you will learn 20 of the most common words and phrases in Afrikaans. Hi everybody, my name is Ingrid. Welcome to the 800 Core Afrikaans Words and Phrases video series. This series will teach you the 800 most common words and phrases in Afrikaans. But there is a twist. With each new lesson in this series, we will include the previous lessons at the end. So after you've learned the new words and phrases, stick around and review what you have learned in the previous lessons. Reviewing is one of the most important parts of learning a language. You can also get the full list right now at afrikaanspod101.com. Click the link in the description to access more example sentences, create your own flashcard deck, and finally master Afrikaans. Okay, let's get started. First is hemp, shirt, hemp, hemp, shirt. Haar broek en hemp is weg. Her trousers and shirt are missing. Haar broek en hemp is weg. Broek, pants, broek, beroek, pants. Hy het sy broek geskeur toe hy gespring het. He tore his pants when he jumped. Hy het sy broek geskeur toe hy gespring het. Rok, dress, rok, rok, dress. Ek het 50% afslag gekry op my rok. I got a 50% discount on my dress. Ek het 'n 50% afslag gekry op my rok. Say, 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 say. Die titel van 'n boek sê iets oor die boek self. Die titel van die boek sê iets van die boek self. The title of a book says something about the book itself. Die titel van 'n boek sê iets oor die boek self. Bel, call, bel, bel, call. Bel die polisie asseblief. Please call the police. Bel die polisie asseblief. Vind, find, vind, find, find. Die uitgang is maklik om te vind. The exit is easy to find. Die uitgang is maklik om te vind. Skoon, clean, skoon, skoon, clean. Die handdoek is nie skoon nie. The towel is not clean. Die handdoek is nie skoon nie. Vuil, dirty, vuil, vuil, dirty. Die papiere is vuil en bruin. The papers are dirty and brown. Die papiere is vuil en bruin. Wortel, carrot. Wortel, wortel, carrot. Sny die wortels eerste. Cut the carrots first. Sny die wortels eerste. Ui, onion, ui, ui, onion. Ek hou nie van uie nie. I don't like onions. Ek hou nie van uie nie. Blaarslaai, lettuce. Blaarslaai, blaarslaai, lettuce. My slaai het blaarslaai en tamatie. My salad only has lettuce and tomato. My slaai het blaarslaai en tamatie. Skaap, sheep, skaap, skaap, sheep. Die skaap eet die groen gras. The sheep is eating the green grass. Die skaap eet die groen gras. Haas, rabbit, haas, haas, rabbit. Die bruin haas eet blare in die tuin. The brown rabbit is eating leaves in the garden. Die bruin haas eet blare in die tuin. Rob, seal, rob, rob, seal. Robbe lewe in die koeler areas. Seals live in the coldest areas. Robbe lewe in die koeler areas. wolk. Cloud, wolk. Wolk, cloud. Grys wolke wys meestal dat dit gaan reën. Grey clouds usually indicate rain. Grys wolke wys meestal dat dit gaan reën. Sonnig, sunny. Sonnig, sonnig, sunny. Die weer van vandag is sonnig. Today's weather is sunny. Die weer van vandag is sonnig. Reënerig, rainy. Reënerig, reënerig, rainy. Dit sal reënerig die Saterdag wees. It will be rainy this Saturday. Dit sal reënerig die Saterdag wees. Baba, baby. Baba, baba, baby. Geluk met julle nuwe baba. Congratulations on your new baby. Geluk met julle nuwe baba. Meisie, girl. Meisie, girl. Ek dink ek ken hierdie meisie. I think I know this girl. Ek dink ek ken die meisie. Seentjie, boy. Seentjie, seentjie, boy. Die klein seentjie speel videospeletjies elke aand na hy hard geleer het. The little boy plays video games every evening after studying hard. Die klein seentjie speel videospeletjies elke aand na hy hard geleer het. Well done! In this lesson, you expanded your vocabulary and learned 20 new useful words. Click the link in the description and sign up for free at afrikaanspod101.com to get access to the full list of vocabulary you'll need for daily life conversations. You'll also get example sentences, custom flashcard decks, and more learning resources. See you next time. Tot ziens.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Monthly Review. The monthly show on language learning, where you discover new learning strategies, motivational tips, new study tools, and discover new resources. By the way, you can download all the lessons and bonuses you're about to see right now on the website. So click the link in the description to sign up for your free lifetime account and start speaking in minutes. Okay, today's topic is how to write 1,000 words in your target language in 5 minutes a day. First, we'll look at the super simple tactic for practicing writing. Second, the language learning benefits of writing. And third, we'll learn how to write 1,000 words with a free study tool. But first, listen up. Here are this month's new lessons and resources. First, do you know the 7 tested ways to learn language fast? With this new ebook, you'll learn how to use our learning system to speak better, remember more words, and improve fast. Download it for free right now. Second, the new Occupations Conversation Cheat Sheet. Can you talk about your job in your target language? Get this cheat sheet to learn how. You'll get all the must-know words and phrases for jobs and occupations. Third, 20 phrases for daily routines. If you can't talk about your day yet, then this 1-minute lesson will get you speaking. You'll learn the must-know phrases, from talking about waking up and brushing your teeth, to having dinner and going to sleep. And finally, with the new Phrases to Express Your Fears lesson, you'll be able to talk about what you're afraid of, like ghosts, rejection, or public speaking, all in your target language. Find the words you need in this lesson. To get these free lessons and resources, just click the link in the description below. Okay, let's jump into today's topic. How to write 1,000 words in your target language in 5 minutes a day. So, what's the best way to practice writing and improve? The language learning technique we'll talk about today is very simple: copying and writing lines into a notebook. This is easy to implement and will take you only 5 minutes. So let's talk about what makes this technique so powerful. First, it's super easy to do. Copying out lines, say from a textbook or an article, takes no thinking whatsoever, no writer's block. You don't have to worry about what to write. If you want to practice writing, this is the easiest thing to do. You can do it any time of day. It's a skill you can practice on your own. Second, writing helps you retain information. Why? Because the more you interact with the language, the better you remember it. So when writing out words, you're focused on them and you're reading them at the same time. This helps the information stick in your mind. Third, you learn new words, phrases, and grammar indirectly. If you come across new words as you practice with this technique, writing them out will help you remember them. Fourth, you indirectly improve your speaking and reading skills as well. By copying out lines, including lines with new words and phrases, you improve other areas of the language, not just writing. Fifth, it's valuable language output practice. You need equal amounts of input, reading and listening, and output, speaking and writing, to truly master a language. Writing is the perfect way to practice output. And sixth, imitate great writers by copying out what your favorite writers have written, word for word. By doing this, you get inspired and you get used to a certain style of writing. And the same goes for language. You get used to it. So, how do you apply these tactics? What can you do? Write 1,000 words with our free study tool. Now, we're not suggesting you write 1,000 words in one day. Rather, you can do it in 1 month by spending 5 minutes a day. So, here's how. First, download the free Daily Dose of Language app for the iPhone, iPad, or Android. Why? You'll get a free mini lesson daily with text that you can copy out. You'll also get daily reminders about your lessons, so this will keep you on track. Find a new lesson every day. Today might be a phrase. Tomorrow may be a culture lesson. Then a grammar lesson. But with each one, you'll get sample sentences. You'll receive a daily reminder telling you a new lesson is available. Open up the lesson, read through it, and copy out the sample sentences. And that's it. You're done for the day. This takes 5 minutes or less. The next day, repeat the process. Open up the free lesson and copy out the lines. To reach 1,000 words in 1 month, you need to write about 35 words a day. It's as simple as copying the lines. Through this, you'll learn more words and phrases and will practice grammar. It will help you to remember the things you've already studied. You'll directly improve your writing skills and will indirectly improve your reading and speaking skills. You can do all of this with the free daily lessons sent by the Daily Dose app. It'll keep you on track with daily reminders. You can apply this tactic with any other resource too, whether it's your own textbook or online articles. You can also use our lesson notes or the dialogue study tool. Give it a try and let us know how it works out. So thank you for watching this episode of Monthly Review. Next time, we'll talk about a radically different way to break your routine and master a language. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share it with anyone who's trying to learn a language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. And if you're ready to finally learn language the fast, fun, and easy way, and start speaking from your very first lesson, get our complete language learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account right now. Click the link in the description. See you next time. Bye!
Hallo almal, ek is Anne-Marie. Hi everybody, I'm Anne-Marie. Welcome to AfrikaansPod101.com's Afrikaans in 3 minuten, the fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Afrikaans. In the last lesson, you learned how to count in Afrikaans. I hope you spent some time practicing the numbers because they will come in handy for this lesson. We're going to learn how to go shopping using Afrikaans in South Africa. Before we go, you need to know how to say, how much is it? Hoeveel kost dit? Hoeveel kost dit? Okay, are you ready to go shopping in South Africa? Let's go. Let's say you see something you like and want to ask the shopkeeper how much it costs. The first thing you say is, skus toch. Do you remember what that means? It's, excuse me. Skus toch. Hoeveel kost dit? Excuse me, how much is it? Skus toch. Hoeveel kost dit? At this point, the shop clerk can answer by saying, dit kos. This means it costs. For example, dit kos R55. What number is 55? It's 55, so this means it costs 55 rand. Or he could say, dit kos R74. It costs 74 rand. Instead of saying it, dit, you can be more specific by saying this, hierdie, or that, daardie. So you can say, hoeveel kos hierdie item, meaning how much is this item? Hoeveel kos hierdie item? Hoeveel kos daardie item, meaning how much is that item? Hoeveel kos daardie item? Item has the same meaning as item in English. Now it's time for Anne-Marie's tips. If you're looking for a place where you can enjoy shopping and sightseeing, I recommend you visit Cape Town and the Cape Peninsula. While Cape Town has many different attractions and shopping centres to offer the millions of visitors who come each year, you can also enjoy the views from Table Mountain and see the wildlife and natural beauty of the Cape Peninsula. So, at this point, can you count in rands in Afrikaans? You are going to learn how to do this and much more in the next lesson. I'll see you in our next Afrikaans in 3 minute lesson. Lekker dag!
Hi everyone! Do you know how to say thank you in Afrikaans? In this lesson, you'll learn 3 different ways to say it. Let's start with the easiest one.
Dankie. Dankie.
Another way to say thank you is
Baie dankie. Baie dankie.
Finally, here's a third way to express your gratitude.
Duisende dankies. Duisende dankies.
Okay, let's wrap up this lesson by recapping what we've learned.
Dankie. Dankie. Baie dankie. Baie dankie. Duisende dankies. Duisende dankies.
Well done! You just learned 3 different ways to say thank you in Afrikaans. And if you really want to become fluent and speak Afrikaans from the very first lesson, go to afrikaanspod101.com. See you next time!
In this video, you will learn 20 of the most common words and phrases in Afrikaans. Hi everybody, my name is Ingrid. Welcome to the 800 Core Afrikaans Words and Phrases video series. This series will teach you the 800 most common words and phrases in Afrikaans. But there's a twist. With each new lesson in this series, we will include the previous lessons at the end. So after you've learned the new words and phrases, stick around and review what you've learned in the previous lessons. Reviewing is one of the most important parts of learning a language. You can also get the full list right now at afrikaanspod101.com. Click the link in the description to access more example sentences, create your own flashcard deck, and finally, master Afrikaans. Okay, let's get started. First is hand, 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 hand. Die kind steek sy hand op. The child is raising his hand. Die kind steek sy hand op. Arm, 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 arm. Twee arms op. The 2 arms are raised. Twee arms op. Voet, voet, voet. Oet. Foot. A foot het 5 tone. A foot has 5 toes. A foot het 5 tone. Been. Leg. Been. Been. Leg. Long been. Long leg. Long been. Vinger. Finger. Vinger. Vinger. Finger. My finger bloei. My finger is bleeding. My vinger bloei. Rug. Back. Rug. Rug. Back. My rug is seer. My back hurts. My rug is seer. Maag. Stomach. Maag. Maag. Stomach. Ek het 'n maagseer. I have a stomach ache. Ek het 'n maagseer. Bors. Chest. Bors. Bors. Chest. Ekstrale van 'n bors. X-ray of a chest. Ekstrale van 'n bors. Januarie. January. Januarie. Januarie. January. Dinsdag, die 1ste Januarie. Tuesday, January 1st. Dinsdag, die 1ste Januarie. Februarie. February. Februarie. Februarie. February. 29ste Februarie. February 29th. 29ste Februarie. Maart. March. Maart. Maart. March. Dit is nou April, so verlede maand was Maart. It is now April, so last month was March. Dit is nou April, so verlede maand was Maart. April. 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 Dit gebeur elke jaar in April. It happens every year in April. Dit gebeur elke jaar in April. Mei. 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 Daar is 'n belangrike eksamen in Mei. There is an important exam in May. Daar is 'n belangrike eksamen in Mei. Junie. June. Junie. Junie. June. Ons gaan trou in Junie. We are getting married in June. Ons gaan trou in Junie. Julie. July. Julie. Julie. July. Maand van Julie. Month of July. Maand van Julie. Augustus. August. Augustus. Augustus. August. Warm Augustusdag. Hot August Day. Warm Augustusdag. September. 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 Eerste. September. September 1st. Eerste. September. Oktober, October, Oktober, Oktober, October. Halloween val op die 31ste Oktober. Halloween falls on the October 31st. Halloween val op die 31ste Oktober. November, 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 November. Ek gaan miskien Kaapstad toe die November. Maybe I'm going to Cape Town this November. Ek gaan miskien Kaapstad toe die November. December, 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 December. Durban is 'n algemene Desember vakansieplek. Durban is a common place to go for December holiday. Durban is 'n algemene Desember vakansieplek. Well done! In this lesson, you expanded your vocabulary and learned 20 new useful words. Click the link in the description and sign up for free at afrikaanspod101.com to get full access to a full list of vocabulary you need for daily life conversations. You'll also get example sentences, custom flashcard decks, and more learning resources. See you next time! Tot ziens!
Love these lessons? Want more? Then get the rest of these advanced listening lessons. Just click the link in the description and sign up for your free lifetime account. You'll unlock the full course in seconds and start improving your listening skills right away. You also get audio and video lessons that get you speaking from your very first lesson and teach you real conversations, PDF lesson notes, cheat sheets, study tools, and much more. So click the link in the description below and sign up for your free lifetime account.
Hello, it's me again, Christine. We're here today in the lesson, the top 25 Afrikaans phrases. So they're obviously the ones that you definitely want to know if you want to know Afrikaans. They're super simple, most of them, and easy to learn, the ones that everyone always learns these words in all the different languages. So let's get started. Hello. 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 It's pretty straightforward. It's a greeting. It's what you say to everyone. It sounds the same as most languages, so it's an easy one to remember. Goeiemôre. Goeiemôre. Good morning. Goeiemôre. Good morning. So this one's a little bit hard because it's got the ch sound, but in the morning we're all feeling ugh anyway, so it's a great time to use this. Practice it next time you wake up in the morning and say hello to whoever you see the first thing in the morning and just say Goeiemôre. Goeiemiddag. Goeiemiddag. Good afternoon. Goeiemiddag. Good afternoon. So it's very similar to goeiemôre. This time you're changing the second word to middag, adding an extra in there because now by middag time the day's hard and all you want is some lunch. So you're adding mochs in there and just saying goeiemiddag as if it's angry, but try to say it with a smile and then it's even nicer. Goeiemiddag. Goeienacht. Goeienacht. Good night. Goeienacht. Good night. So that's what you say before you go to bed, obviously. And by now, you're thinking of the dreams that you might have tonight or the comfy warm bed that you're going to in a cold winter's day. Not like today, obviously, but it's something that everyone wants to hear. It's nice to say it to the people around you before going to bed. Like end your day on a nice, calm note by telling everyone around you, Goeienacht. Wat is jou naam? Wat is jou naam? What is your name? Wat is jou naam? What's your name? So this is obviously the one that you want to know when you're going out in a new place, especially in South Africa or anywhere where you know there's Afrikaans people and you want to know who they are, know more about them. So it's always an easy icebreaker. Wat is jou naam? Get to know their name. Try think of a way that you'll remember it by making up little anagrams in your head or whatever. It's what I usually do because I'm very bad at remembering names. But definitely a useful phrase to know.
Ek is Christine. Ek is Christine. I'm Christine.
And then if they ask you that question, or if you've just asked that question, the likely response is Ek is naam. I am name. So you'd insert your name. Obviously, you wouldn't say Ek is naam. I would say Ek is Christine. I am Christine. So pretty simple response. Wat is jou naam? Ek is, and then say your name. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Aangename kennis. Aangename kennis. Nice to meet you.
Aangename kennis. Aangename kennis. Nice to meet you. So now you've said hello, you've said goeiemorgen, goeiemiddag, goeienacht, whatever time of day it is. You've asked them what their name is, you've told them what your name is, so now you're saying it's nice to meet you. Aangename kennis. It's a simple conversation going on here, so it's very important to know all these little phrases.
Hoe gaan dit met jou? Hoe gaan dit met jou? How are you?
Hoe gaan dit met jou? How are you? So now in the conversation, you're at that part where you've realized that they have a cool name, they seem pretty cool, and you want to know a little bit more about them. So you ask them, hoe gaan dit? And then remember to listen, because people always say this and then don't listen to the response or don't really care about the response. Only ask these things if you care, because it's way nicer that way.
Goed, dankie, en met jou? Goed, dankie, en met jou? I'm fine, thanks. And you?
And then the typical response, or hopefully the response because it's positive, goed, dankie, en met jou? Goed, dankie, en met jou? I'm fine, thanks. And you? So that obviously follows the previous one, answering how you are doing and then asking back to the person, because that's only polite. You don't want to be like, yeah, I'm fine, thanks, bye. You want to be polite, ask them how they're doing back if they asked it first. Otherwise, maybe don't say it if you asked it first, because then it's just like a continuous cycle that's never ending.
Asseblief. Asseblief. Please.
Asseblief. Please. Very popular in South Africa because we're all very polite people here. But please remember, see, I said it there again. Please remember to be polite when you're asking for something or commenting on something that requires a please. No, it'll be a question. So be polite, remember your manners, and say asseblief if you are looking for something.
Dankie. Dankie. Thank you.
Dankie. Thank you. So there we go again with the politeness. Be very kind and warm when someone tells you something or compliments you or gives you an answer to that asseblief question that you just asked. Say thanks, say dankie. And if you can't remember the word, think of a donkey. That's how I always used to tell people. And then just change the sound a little bit, because you can't say donkey, you must say dankie.
Jy is welkom. Jy is welkom. You're welcome.
Jy is welkom. You're welcome. So that's the response if someone said dankie to you. You're obviously going to say you're welcome. Jy is welkom. Because it wasn't such a schlep for you to tell them what they wanted and you don't mind telling them. So jy is welkom.
Ja. Ja. Yes.
Ja. Yes. Pretty straightforward. Yes. Positive response to something. So pretty easy.
Nee. Nee. No.
Nee. No. Also pretty straightforward, but try not to use it so much because it's going to be a downer on anyone, unless it's something definitely that needs a no for a response. But ja and nee, pretty easygoing, used quite often, so good ones to remember.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay. It's very simple because it's the same as the English and most other languages, just like I said, hello. Okay means, yeah, sure, okay, we'll do this, or okay, I'll have that for lunch, or okay, you make the plans. It's used every day in so many different ways, so it's easy to remember, okay.
Verskoon my. Verskoon my. Excuse me.
Verskoon my. Excuse me. This is a part of that politeness again. If you are leaving the table or you're walking away from something because you don't really like the conversation going on, you just politely say, verskoon my, asseblief as well, if you want to be even more nice, even nicer.
Ek is jammer. Ek is jammer. I'm sorry.
Ek is jammer. I'm sorry. So unfortunately this one means you've done something wrong or you've said something that's not so polite. But just be a human being and say sorry if a sorry is needed. And then remember, ek is jammer.
Hoe laat is dit? Hoe laat is dit? What time is it?
Hoe laat is dit? What's the time? This is funny. The translation isn't exactly what's the time, but that's how we say it here in South Africa. You literally say, how late is it? Because you're always late for something, or you're always thinking it's later than it is. So try to remember it that way. We're always late, so that's why we say, hoe laat is dit? Like, how late is it?
Waar is die badkamer? Waar is die badkamer? Where is the restroom?
Waar is die badkamer? Where is the restroom? This one you'll probably use when you're out at the restaurants or at a random friend's house that you've never been to before and you really need a wee. So you're going to be needing this one. So remember, waar is die badkamer?
Wag 'n bietjie. Wag 'n bietjie. Wait a moment.
Wag 'n bietjie. Wait a moment. You're a little bit busy in a conversation and someone comes and chirps in and all you want to say is just hold on. So if you ever in these situations and you have friends that like to interrupt you, then maybe you should learn wag 'n bietjie. And you could always add asseblief as well if you don't want to sound too rude and like cut offy. You can say wag 'n bietjie, asseblief.
Hoeveel kos dit? Hoeveel kos dit? How much is this?
Hoeveel kos dit? How much is this? Now you're in the shop. So you've been to the restaurants, you've been to friends' house, you've been everywhere, and now you're in the shops and you're seeing this beautiful new thing that you really want to buy. But, you know, you're on holiday, so you can't just be splurging money everywhere. So you're going to have to ask this question quite often. Hoeveel kos dit?
Help. Help. Help.
Help. Help. Luckily, this word, because it has so much going on and it's obviously urgent, is usually the same in most languages, so it's pretty straightforward if you know English. Help sounds the same in Afrikaans and is used in the same way.
Sien jou later. Sien jou later. See you later.
Sien jou later. See you later. You finish at the restaurant, you're going home, or at the shops or whatever, and you're saying, ciao, I'm going to see you later, sien jou later. Obviously one to use all the time, comes alongside a goodbye, so remember, sien jou later. And maybe I'll sien jou later in some of the other videos.
Tot ziens. Tot ziens. Goodbye.
Tot ziens. Goodbye. Directly translated, tot ziens means until I see you again, which is quite nice because you're always assuming that a goodbye isn't a bad bye and you will reconnect again at some point. So tot ziens means until next time, but it actually means goodbye.
Ek weet nie. Ek weet nie. I don't know.
Ek weet nie. I don't know. It's okay to not know. We don't all know everything, so this is a good one to know. If someone asks you a question or asks you directions and you don't know because you're just a tourist here, remember to say, ek weet nie. I use this all the time and it irritates my friends, but I'm honest at least, so ek weet nie. So we've reached the end of today's lesson of the top 25 phrases in Afrikaans. I hope they're useful for you because they should be. We use them all the time, and I hope they're simple enough for you to remember. And good luck using them. I hope you meet loads of new people when you come to South Africa or speak to South Africans. And let me know in the comments down below if you have, or if they've helped you, or if you're struggling with any of the pronunciations or something like that. Remember to like, follow, subscribe, and keep learning Afrikaans on afrikaanspod101.com.
In this video, you will learn 20 of the most common words and phrases in Afrikaans. Hi everybody, my name is Ingrid. Welcome to the 800 Core Afrikaans Words and Phrases video series. In this series, we will teach you the 800 most common words and phrases in Afrikaans. But there is a twist. With each new lesson in this series, we will include the previous lessons at the end. So after you've learned the new words and phrases, stick around and review what you have learned in the previous lessons. Reviewing is one of the most important parts of learning a language. You can also get the full list right now at afrikaanspod101.com. Click the link in the description to access more example sentences, create your own flashcard deck, and finally, master Afrikaans. Okay, let's get started. First is bly. Happy. Bly. Bly. Happy. Ek is bly is nie meer siek nie. I'm happy that you're not sick anymore. Ek is bly jy is nie meer siek nie. Hartseer. Sad. Hartseer. Hartseer. Sad. My boetie was hartseer want ons mag nie die hondjies hou nie. My little brother was sad because we weren't allowed to keep the puppies. My boetie was hartseer want ons mag nie die hondjies gehou het nie. Kwaad. Angry. Kwaad. Kwaad. Angry. Ek is kwaad vir my broer. I'm angry at my brother. Ek is kwaad vir my broer. Klere. Clothing. Klere. Klere. Clothing. Die mannequin se klere is klein. The mannequin's clothes are tiny. Die mannequin se klere is klein. Skoene. Shoes. Skoene. Shoes. Daar is omtrent 6 plus skoene in die kas. There are about 6 plus shoes in the closet. Daar is omtrent 6 plus skoene in die kas. Kous. Sock. Kous. Kous. Sock. Die kouse is skoon. The socks are clean. Die kouse is skoon. Onderklere. Underwear. Onderklere. Onderklere. Underwear. My kouse en onderklere is in die boonste laai van my kas. My socks and underwear are in the top drawer of my dresser. My kouse en onderklere is in die boonste laai van my kas. Praat. Talk. Praat. Praat. Talk. Ek sal nog met jou hieroor praat. I will still talk to you about this. Ek sal nog met jou hieroor praat. Gee. Give. Gee. Gee. Give. Ek gee baie van my tyd aan my ouers. I give a lot of my time to my parents. Ek gee baie tyd van my tyd aan my ouers. Laag, low, laag, laag, low. My suikervlakke is laag. My sugar levels are low. My suikervlakke is laag. Hoë, high, hoë, high. Die area is bekend vir die hoë misdaadsyfer. This area is widely known for its high crime rate. Die area is bekend vir die hoë misdaadsyfer. Vrug, fruit, vrug, fruit. Vars vrugtesap is 'n goeie manier om elke dag mee te begin. Fresh fruit juice is a great way to start any day. Vars vrugtesap is 'n goeie manier om elke dag mee te begin. Seekat, octopus. Seekat, seekat, octopus. Die seekat swem onder water. The octopus is swimming underwater. Die seekat swem onder water. Haai, shark. Haai, haai, shark. Die haie jag vir kos in die vlak water. The sharks are hunting for food in the shallow water. Die haie jag vir kos in die vlak water. Walvis, whale. Walvis, walvis, whale. Die walvisse kom op na bo vir lug. The whales are coming up for air. Die walvisse kom op na bo vir lug. Bewolk, cloudy, bewolk, bewolk, cloudy. Dit raak bewolk buite. It's getting cloudy outside. Dit raak bewolk buite. Cool, 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 cool. Dit was meestal cool gewees gister. It was mostly cool yesterday. Dit was meestal cool gewees gister. Komkommer, cucumber, komkommer, komkommer, cucumber. Die komkommer is lank en dun. This cucumber is long and thin. Die komkommer is lank en dun. Soet russie, bell pepper, soet russie. Soet russie, bell pepper. Die algemeenste soet russie is groen, rooi of geel. The most common bell peppers are green, red or yellow. Die algemeenste soet russie is groen, rooi of geel. Broccoli, broccoli, broccoli. Broccoli, broccoli. Jy moet 'n bietjie broccoli eet. You should eat some broccoli. Jy moet 'n bietjie broccoli eet. Well done. In this lesson, you expanded your vocabulary and learned 20 new useful words. Click the link in the description and sign up for free at afrikaanspod101.com to get access to the full list of vocabulary you will need for daily life conversations. You will also get example sentences, custom flashcard decks, and more learning resources. See you next time. Tot ziens!
Hello, I'm back. It's me, Christine, and today's lesson, the 10 hardest words to pronounce in Afrikaans. So it's going to be a difficult one, and remember to get those mouth muscles moving because we're going to be using them quite a bit in this lesson today.
Goeie, goeie,
Good. Dit is goeie nuus. That is good news. This one's hard to say because it's got the sound that's so popular in Afrikaans language. Just pretend that you're really angry or irritated at something and you're going, ugh, and then keep that sound and go, goeie, goeie. And it's a goeie thing to learn it because it's used all the time. Nuus. Nuus. News. Ek het baie goeie nuus. I have very good news. I hope you have very goeie nuus to tell me, because if you do, it means you've learned the ch and the nuus, which is what makes that word a bit harder than others. So this one is u. You're making this weird shape with your mouth. U. Goeie nuus. Gebruik. Gebruik. Use. Kan ek jou kar gebruik? Can I use your car? This one's a little bit as awkward as that question because you don't really want to give someone else your car just in case something happens, but you do because you're a nice person and they're your friend. So this is that word. You really want to learn it because it's the word for using any word. So the word is gebruik, the ch sound as before, and now we've added a new sound, ui, ui, gebruik. Rak, rak, shelf. Die rak is vol stof. The shelf is full of dust. This word it doesn't have the ch that we've been talking about, but now we've got a new sound in Afrikaans that a lot of people in different languages struggle with a little bit, and it's the rrr, as if your tongue is jumping up and down in your mouth. Rrr, rak. Môre, môre, morning. Ek gaan môre kom kuier. I'm going to come visit tomorrow. This one has a r like before. It's a little bit easier, but you have to remember to read môre, because in English it's spelled like more. So don't say more, say môre. And the older generations of Afrikaans people, they might say it a little bit differently, and they sometimes say môre, but it's more commonly used as môre. Lekker. Lekker. Nice. Delicious. Die kos is baie lekker. This food is very nice. This word is a must. You must learn how to say this word. Lekker. Lekker. Because it is used all the time in South Africa. Everything is lekker. Not just the kos that we were just talking about. The weather is lekker. The party was lekker. The drink is lekker. My friends are lekker. It's just a word that we use all the time. So it's definitely lekker to know the word lekker. Rol. Rol. Roll. Die pen het gerol. The pen rolled. This one is funny because roll, all you have to do is roll your tongue on your mouth, so it makes the r sound like before. Roll. It's quite nice to say, actually, if you say it a couple of times in a row. Roll. Gek. Gek. Crazy. Die man is gek om te spring. The man is crazy to jump. You're saying that because you're watching some bungee jumping show or someone jumping out of an airplane. They are gek. And gek is also a bit of a gek word to know because it's like the g sound and the ek, which means me. So it's like you're saying you are gek, but you're not really. But it's a gek word. It's a gek lekker word. Crazy nice word. Lach. Lach. Laugh. Ek lach elke dag vir my hond. I laugh at my dog every day. Lach is such a lekker word. To laugh is it's the greatest thing ever. So it's important to learn this word because maybe learning how to say it will make you laugh, and then you'll have a happy memory and remember the word, and it's a win-win situation. Raas. Raas. Noise. Die bure raas baie. The neighbors are very noisy. just like me sitting here in the park today, where there's a lot of people around me having picnics and everything, and there's quite a lot of noise going on, but at least the ras isn't too much for me to make this lovely video and teach you some Afrikaans. So ras. So we've made it to the end of the 10 hardest words to pronounce in Afrikaans. If you haven't managed them, that's okay. They're very hard, and like I said, they're the 10 hardest. So keep on trying, keep using that mouth and say all those things, say it weirdly in the mirror. Look at your mouth when you're saying them, and that sometimes helps because it helps your muscle memory to remember how to do them. And if you know any other words that you found that are hard to pronounce, put them in the comments below. Like these videos, please subscribe, and just keep learning Afrikaans with afrikaanspod101.com.
In this video, you will learn 20 of the most common words and phrases in Afrikaans. Hi everybody, my name is Ingrid. Welcome to the 800 Core Afrikaans Words and Phrases video series. This series will teach you the 800 most common words and phrases in Afrikaans. But there's a twist. With each new lesson in this series, we will include the previous lessons at the end. So after you've learned the new words and phrases, stick around and review what you've learned in the previous lessons. Reviewing is one of the most important parts of learning a language. You can also get the full list right now at afrikaanspod101.com. Click the link in the description to access more example sentences, create your own flashcard deck, and finally, master Afrikaans. Okay, let's get started. First is kan, can, kan, k-an, can. Daarom kan ons môre laat slaap. At least we can sleep late tomorrow. Daarom kan ons môre laat slaap. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0.5 grade, 0.5 degrees, 0.5 grade. 1, 1, 1, 1. Daar is 24 ure in een dag. There are 24 hours in one day. Daar is 24 ure in een dag. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Gee my 2 kaartjies asseblief. Give me 2 tickets, please. Gee my 2 kaartjies asseblief. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Jy het 3 opsies. You have 3 options. Jy het 3 opsies. 4 4 4 4 4 4-laan motorweg 4-lane motorway 4-laan motorweg 5 5 5 5 5 Die stervis het 5 bene. The starfish has 5 legs. Die stervis het 5 bene. 6 6 6 6 Ek word elke oggend 6 uur wakker. I wake up every morning at 6 o'clock a.m. Ek word elke oggend 6 uur wakker. 7 7 7 7 Daar is 7 dae in elke week. There are 7 days in every week. Daar is 7 dae in elke week. 8 8 8 8 8 Ek het 'n 8-jarige dogter. I have an 8-year-old daughter. Ek het 'n 8-jarige dogter. 9 9 9 9 9 Die vliegtuig vertrek om 9 uur. The plane will take off at 9 o'clock. Die vliegtuig vertrek om 9 uur. 10 10 10 10 Dit is 300 yen vir 10 stukke. This is 300 yen for 10 pieces. Dit is 300 yen vir 10 stukke. Verkoopsman. Salesman. Verkoopsman. Verkoopsman. Salesman. Hy is 'n verkoopsman. He is a salesman. Hy is 'n verkoopsman. Bestuurder. Manager. Bestuurder. Bestuurder. Manager. Die fabriekbestuurder gee instruksies. The factory manager is giving instructions. Die fabriekbestuurder gee instruksies. Kok. Cook. Kok. K-ok. Cook. Hoofkok. Head cook. Hoofkok. Ingenieur. Engineer. Ingenieur. Ingenieur. Engineer. Ek is 'n ingenieur. I am an engineer. Ek is 'n ingenieur. Programmeerder. Programmer. Programmeerder. Programmeerder. Programmer. Ek is 'n programmeerder. I am a programmer. Ek is 'n programmeerder. Verpleegster. Nurse. Verpleegster. Verpleegster. Nurse. Die vrou is 'n verpleegster. The woman is a nurse. Die vrou is 'n verpleegster. Liggaam. Body. Liggaam. Liggaam. Body. Menslike liggaam. Human body. menslike liggaam. Kop, head. Kop, kop, head. Dra 'n helmet om jou kop te beskerm. Wear a helmet to protect your head. Dra 'n helmet om jou kop te beskerm. Well done! In this lesson, you expanded your vocabulary and learned 20 new useful words. Click the link in the description and sign up for free at afrikaanspod101.com to get access to full list of vocabulary you need for daily life conversations. You'll also get example sentences, custom flashcard decks, and more learning resources. See you next time. Totsiens!
Hi guys, it's me Christine, and we're doing Afrikaans today on afrikaanspod101.com. In today's lesson, 10 favorite words chosen by the fans, which is hopefully you guys. So I hope you enjoy your 10 favorite words. Dankie, thanks. Dankie, dankie, thanks. Dankie vir jou tyd. Dankie vir jou tyd. Thank you for your time. Dankie, I also love that word. It sounds a little bit like donkey in English. So I can see why you chose that word. Dankie is such a nice thing to say after anything, whenever anyone helps you or does something for you. So remember, politeness is key, and always say dankie. See, it's the key. Dankie. Hello. 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 Waar was jy? Hello. Waar was jy? Hello, where were you? This is what you're saying to your friend on a night out, like, oh, where were you last night? Hello, where were you? It's an easy one to remember. It sounds very much like the English. So, hello, waar was jy? Where were you? It's even structured the same. So you can see why you guys picked it. And I also quite like that sentence because it teaches you about the people that you hang out with. You see where they've been. Vakansie, vacation. Vakansie, vakansie, vacation. Ek wil nou met vakansie gaan. Ek wil nou met vakansie gaan. I want to go on holiday now. So people probably say that all the time, which is probably why it's one of the favorites, because vakansie, I mean, who doesn't love a holiday? And who doesn't want to go on one right now? Like, I want to be on one right now, but luckily I'm going on one soon. So, vakansie. Let us know if you're going on a vakansie anytime soon, or if you just want to go on one right now. Goeiemiddag. Good afternoon. Goeiemiddag. Goeiemiddag. Good afternoon. Goeiemiddag, kan ek help? Goeiemiddag, kan ek help? Good afternoon, can I help you? So this is a good one to answer the phone, or if you just bump into someone and they like looking at you like, you're like, hello, can I help you? It's very easy to remember. Goeiemiddag, if you've learned those two, you're set. Kan ek help? Sounds the same. Help is the same. Can I, ek. So, kan ek help? And hopefully you can. Hopefully you can give them some directions or just tell them that they have a smidge on their face or whatever. Help everyone in any way you can, but try to be polite about it so that they can say dankie. South Africa. South Africa. South Africa. South Africa. South Africa. South Africa is die mooiste land. South Africa is die mooiste land. South Africa is the prettiest country. I do agree with you there, guys. Thanks, fans. Hopefully, if you're learning Afrikaans on here, you are either planning on or you're living here, or you have been and you got inspired coming to South Africa. It's such a great place. It really is die mooiste land. So when you come here, make sure you go see all the natural places and all those lists that you find on Google, and ask some locals, like write on the comments down here, ask us and we'll let you know what some nice places are to come visit in South Africa. Gezond. Healthy. Gezond. Gezond. Healthy. Die perd lyk baie gesond. Die perd lyk baie gesond. The horse looks very healthy. This is quite a funny sample sentence that we've given here because we're talking about a horse, like where did that come from? But actually in Afrikaans there's a saying, perd fris en gesond, which means you are just healthy and up and going. So that's probably why we've used perd here, but the perd is gesond, which is always good. I hope you guys are all very gesond and not sick in this change of weather time. Koffie. Coffee. Koffie. Koffie. Coffee. Kan ek 3 koffies kry asseblief? Kan ek 3 koffies kry asseblief? Can I have 3 coffees, please? Sure, it's been a long day if you're asking for 3 coffees. Maybe you're socializing and you're getting them for your friends. Who knows? But yeah, this is a very easy word to remember. Coffee, coffee. It's just a little bit of a different pronunciation. But if you're not a coffee person, tea is the same. Also, tea. I'm a coffee person, and I'm very excited to go make my 3rd coffee of the day. Probably a little bit unhealthy, but need my energy. I hope you guys enjoy your 3rd coffee as well. Geld. Money. Geld. Geld. Money. Ek wil meer geld verdien. Ek wil meer geld verdien. I want to earn more money. Well, sir or madam, if you want to meer geld verdien, then you're going to have to work harder or work more or start working if you're not working. Try find a job or something that you can do that you love, and then it doesn't feel like, oh, it's such a struggle to get that extra dollar to go traveling. I mean, if you do something you love, then you won't work a day in your life, and then you'll earn money and it won't feel bad. I love doing this, so I hope you guys have the same luck as I sometimes do. Gesondheid. Cheers. Gesondheid. Gesondheid. Cheers. Gesondheid. Kom ons kry nog een. Gesondheid. Kom ons kry nog een. Cheers. Let's get another one. So you're out. That's another thing we like doing here, especially after watching the Lions rugby. You go, oh, cheers, we won or we lost or whatever, however they're doing. And you go grab another because why not? If not, why not? Liefde. Love. Liefde. Liefde. Love. My hond ken net liefde. My hond ken net liefde. My dog only knows love. Oh, that's so true. I mean, if you have a dog or a cat or any kind of pet that you have in the house all the time, it's so nice. Like, you can have an argument with anyone, you can have the worst day ever, but you know when you get home, you're going to get that cuddle, you're going to get that love from your little pet. So hopefully your pets are as lovable as mine, and your dogs also ken net liefde. So we've come to the end of today's lesson of 10 favorite words chosen by the fans. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as the words that you've obviously chosen. Let me know if you've had any issues in the comments below. Please subscribe, like, do all those things, but most of all, please keep learning Afrikaans on afrikaanspod101.com.
Hello almal, ek is Anne-Marie. Hi everybody, I'm Anne-Marie. Welcome to AfrikaansPod101.com's Afrikaans in 3 minuten, the fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Afrikaans. In the last lesson, you learned the numbers 1 to 10. Have you forgotten? Here, I'll tell you again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now let's continue from 11. 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, 19. These numbers may seem harder to remember, but a lot of them are just the numbers 1 to 9 you learned from the last lesson, with 10 added to the end. The rest you will have to memorize. Let's not stop here. Counting from 20 to 100 is super easy. First, I'll give you the tens. 20, 20, 30, 30, 40, 40, 50, 50, 60, 60, 70, 70, 80, 80, 90, 90. Again, notice that all the numbers start with a number that we've learned from the last lesson, or a variation of it. This time it is followed by tig. For example, 50, which means 50. It is composed of 5, which means 5, and tig, 50. Here's another example. 40, which means 40. It is composed of 4, which is a variation of 4, the word for 4, and tig, 40. The last thing to learn in this lesson is how to form compound numbers above 20. For example, how would you form a number like 56, which is a combination of two numbers we've already learned? This is actually quite easy to do. All you need is the numbers you want to combine and the Afrikaans word for and, n. Let's try it out. Let's say the word for 56 step by step. 50 is 50, 6 is 6, and finally you just need n, meaning and, to combine them. 6 en 50. 6 en 50. But be careful, as you can see, instead of placing the single digit after the tens like in English, you place the number in front of the 10, so 6 en 50 can literally be translated as 6 and 50. Now it's time for Anne-Marie's tips. Did you make it until number 99? Here is another number you might want to know. 100. 100. That's 100 in Afrikaans. It sounds a lot like the English 100, so it shouldn't be too hard to remember. Congratulations! Now you're able to count to 100 in Afrikaans. In the next lesson, we're going to put your number knowledge to use. Do you have all the skills you need to go shopping in South Africa and only speak in Afrikaans? If not, I'll see you in our next Afrikaans in 3 minute lesson. Lekker dag! Hello almal, ek is Anne-Marie. Hi everybody, I'm Anne-Marie. Welcome to AfrikaansPod101.com's Afrikaans in 3 minute, the fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Afrikaans. In the previous lesson, you learned how to introduce yourself in Afrikaans. In this lesson, you're going to learn how to thank people. Remember, good manners are important. Are you ready? Let's start. Saying thank you in Afrikaans is very easy. It's just one word, dankie. Dankie. To say thank you very much, you just need to add baie, meaning a lot, at the beginning. Baie dankie. Baie dankie. What if someone says dankie to you? How do you answer? It's easy. Here is the most common response. Dit is 'n plesier. Dit is 'n plesier. Dit is 'n plesier can be used with just about anybody. Literally, this phrase means happily done or I did it with pleasure. So when someone says dankie to you, you can simply reply with dit is 'n plesier. Now it's time for Anne-Marie's tips. If you're not sure about whether to use dankie or baie dankie, keeping it simple is always your safest bet. Just say dankie. You don't have to worry about saying the long version. The difference between the two depends only on how grateful you are or how much someone has helped you. Do you know what totsiens means? I'll be waiting to tell you about it in the next Afrikaans in 3 minute lesson. Lekker dag!
In this video, you will learn 20 of the most common words and phrases in Afrikaans. Hi everybody, my name is Ingrid. Welcome to the 800 Core Afrikaans Words and Phrases video series. This series will teach you.
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.